So I hope that yesterday was helpful thinking about relationship building and lead generation when it comes to photography business. I hope that you guys are planning your style shoots. I hope you already have them in action right now. It's day 2 in this series, and so my hope is that you take that and you run with it. You can essentially apply our framework here to any business in the world, and you're going to see results. I guarantee by the end of this course, if you do what we say here, you will have clients by the end of like the first month of actually doing all this. I guarantee it. So how do we do that? Well, we're talking about lead generation, actually getting your clients. And when it comes to visibility, it's actually quite simple, right? Like, where are your clients at? Long gone are the days of just walking down Main Street and like seeing somebody that you want to hire, right? A shop or a storefront or something like that. But maybe that is the place where you need to be. For example, I live in kind of like a touristy area of California. So if I want to photograph tourists, or if I want to photograph, people who are going to be walking down that street, well, I'm going to want to have a storefront there, right? Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm selling photos of like the ocean. And so, yeah, for sure, maybe having a storefront is the place to go because some tourist is going to see that and want to buy it to remember their time, by the sea and stuff like that. And so think about where your clients are. I'm speaking to wedding photographers now. So if you're a wedding photographer, and let's say you live in the middle of America, where are your clients at? And by the way, you're not limited at all. Actually, you're probably in a better position if you're in the middle of America, and I'll explain why. Your clients are on Instagram, your clients are on Pinterest, and your clients are on TikTok. You also need to be there, and you need to be there like crazy, right? You need to be going live. You need to be posting every day, and you need to be sharing images and answers to questions that people have, right? And that right there alone is plenty to get you started. And maybe you're saying like, wait a second, I don't want to go live. It's really simple. I'm going to go live on TikTok later. All you have to do is just turn on the camera and talk for 5 minutes, not even talk for 1 minute about what you're passionate about, anything. It could be the music that you're listening today, and just talk to the camera and do that for 1 week. I guarantee you're going to feel so much more comfortable at the end of it. Now, this comes down to sort of burnout, right? The question of burnout. If you're doing something you don't like, it's real simple to get burned out. So like it, enjoy it. Like, this is just part of the business, right? And so how do you enjoy it? For me, I'll be honest, I literally just put on some music and I'll just like screenshot the album that I'm listening to, and I'll just write emails, and I'll just have a good question up, like, come and ask me questions about starting a business. And I'll just like write emails. And when I'm ready to be done, I'll just like turn to the camera and I'll just like start talking and explain a topic to the mirror, and then turn it off, right? Simple as that. But guess what? Through that, one person has clicked on my website link. That's boosting my SEO. That's a potential client, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? You guys get my flow. So enjoy it. Make it fun. You don't have to be like dancing on the camera and cringy. Just talk to the camera, talk to your friends, right? It's 2026, and that's just the nature of business nowadays, unfortunately, for some people. So Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. You need to be posting there. And some of you guys might be thinking, Pinterest, really? Yeah, I get tons of traffic to my photography business through Pinterest. Stuff that I posted like 2 years ago is still like the most, sort of like trafficked, posts on Pinterest. And so stuff you'll post today, you might not get results, but you'll see it in the future. So it's helpful. I'll just say one last thing about these social platforms is that when someone clicks on your Pinterest, and they go to your Instagram, and then they go to your website and they see a similar consistent vibe, the brand, that builds trust. And so that's really important that you have that. Third thing here I just want to talk about is, in terms of visibility, is just be memorable. And this is actually not hard. Being memorable is like just being yourself, because what we do as human beings is we're just attracted to the people that we're just drawn to, right? And so you're going to be memorable. So that's just how the algorithm works. You might not be memorable at all to someone who doesn't like the way that you talk or explain things or your pictures. Great, they're not the right fit. But I guarantee there's plenty of fish in the sea. Someone else is going to see that and immediately be drawn to you just because you're being yourself. And so you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to cut your hair in a mohawk, but you totally could, right? I mean, I don't know, maybe it is helpful to just like dye your hair a crazy color and you're going to stand out. And so being memorable can be on the spectrum, right? But the main thing here is just be yourself, be consistent, show up every single day. And then finally here, being where your clients are at, I just think, I just want to stress this even further. Again, it's connected to the relationship piece here, is find the vendors and the venues and the people that are serving your potential client, find out where they are, you make a connection with them. And so, for example, if this is an event planner and you're seeing your potential clients being served by that event planner, go to that event planner's office, give that event planner a call, send them an email today. Do all of those things right now. And then in your message to that person, say, look, I admire you. I think you're you do such great work. I would love to come and pick up dishes or just be a person there to lift things out of your car and just watch you. I will serve your clients. I just want to be a presence and be muscle on your day to just see how you do work. Start building. I mean, just because you're a photographer, it doesn't mean that you can't go and, lift boxes out of an event planner's car. By doing that, you're building that relationship. And then guess what? The photographers who are shooting your ideal clients are going to be already having a relationship with those event planners. And so you already have a connection to your next second shooting gig at whatever luxury event that you want to be shooting, right? Or you name it, right? Whatever it is, because it's your particular niche. For some reason, I think we think luxury is really hard to attain. And it is in a sense, right? It's super refined and it's like, high level service, but it's service. And so you can learn that. And so that's kind of the whole point here is it starts at the bottom and then through two connections, bam, you're just going to have doors open for you, one photographer to another. And now all of a sudden you've just skipped the entire middle of building that sort of like lead generation awareness immediately. Now, if your ideal photographer is booked, they're going to shoot them over to you. And so that's gold. I would say do that today. So here's some action items out. I just want you to reach out to an event planner tonight. I want you to send them an email, an Instagram message, TikTok message, comment on their posts, and then I want you to give them a call and tell them what I just said. I really admire your work. You're so great. I need to come and just lift boxes for you and just like be a servant at your wedding. And I would love that opportunity. If they say no, move on to the next one because lots of people are serving your ideal clients. And so hopefully that's helpful, you guys. My name is Daniel. I'm a bookkeeper for photographers. Join us as we continue to just like flesh out these ideas of how to build a photography business in 2026 from the ground up. By the end of this, you should not have to pay for any course. This is completely free. And there it is. So if you have questions specific to anything, let me know in the comments and have a great one.